Here's my audience: my mom, Cindy, my dad, Rainey, and my dog, Ava, which is a person. It's just really hard to get 3 people together because my fiance is a farmer and his family farms, and so anyway, here we go. Good evening. My name is Ashley, and I will be going over what a cataract is and what different types of symptoms and things, but I'm going to touch on 3 points to give you a better insight. The first is going to be the anatomy of the eye. That'll give you a better understanding, like I said, how cataract prohibits your visual acuity. The second will be what a cataract is and what the symptoms are. The third is going to be cataract surgery, if and when it's time for you to have surgery. So we'll go ahead and get started, and we are going to talk about the anatomy of the eye. This is my rough sketch I did today, which I guess I shouldn't have said today, but anyway. This is the anatomy of the eye. We have the front portion of the eye, which is the clear part of the eye, which is the cornea. To us in the ophthalmology world, it's the window of the eye. That's when light first enters the eye. So if you imagine the light from outside kind of comes in like this, it enters through the cornea, through the pupil, which is that black space that contracts and expands as you're in a bright room or a dim lit room. So light comes through the cornea, through the pupil, through the God-given lens, which is called a crystalline lens, and over time that becomes a cataract, but we'll get into that later. Once passing through the lens, it travels through the vitreous, which is this space here. This is a jelly, and over time, as we age, it becomes a liquid and pulls away from the retina, leading to other problems, which we won't get in today. So we have light coming through the cornea, the pupil, the lens, the vitreous, back to the retina. The retina then travels through the optic nerve, and that travels to the brain. So when you look out and see a field of sunflowers, then this pathway is so fast, just like the synapses and everything, that doesn't do step by step by step. It's just a really fast pattern that gives you the object that you're seeing. So this leads to our point. Now that we know how the eye works and how the vision comes, we're going to talk about the lens before cataract surgery and after. Before cataracts form, like I said, you have light coming in through the pupil this way, through the cornea and the pupil this way, and before this lens becomes a cataract, as we're young, the light shoots straight to the back of the cornea or the retina in one straight shot. Now over time, like I said, as we get older, as we get wrinkles and gray hair and just age, our lens ages. So when light comes in at an angle like this, instead of going straight back, it kind of splits up and becomes dull, and images aren't as sharp. So now we're going to get into what a cataract is, which is my second point. Cataract is, like I said, the clouding of this God-given lens. Everybody at some point in their time will get cataracts. The different levels of cataracts determined by your age and things like that, which that's a whole other topic. So basically, a cataract is the clouding of this God-given lens. And so, like I said, the light will not reach the back of the retina in one straight shot, which symptoms of cataracts are halos at night, dull colors, just fuzzy vision like you're looking through a filmy windshield, and things like that. Now we're going to get into cataract surgery, when it's time to have cataract surgery. Like I said, some of the symptoms are the dull colors, the blurred vision, and halos at night. Once glasses can no longer help you, they say that that's a good indication that it's time for surgery. So when surgery takes place, you'll see an ophthalmologist, and he will go over several things, the testing to determine the strength of the lens that you'll need, and things like that. So what happens during surgery, you'll go in, it's a same day quick procedure. You'll go in, he will hold if you imagine that your eyelids are here, they'll hold them open here, put various numbing drops. Although general anesthetic is not needed, they'll give you some relaxing medication through an IV just to kind of calm your nerves. Once your eye's completely numb, you take an instrument and make a tiny incision here. Then he will proceed to go inside the eye. The pupil is then going to be dilated because this iris, which is the color part of your eye, is the muscle that contracts and expands to allow the light. We don't want to damage that because that can cause problems later on. So once he inserts the instrument here, he then makes an incision, pulls that instrument out, and then inserts a vacuum, and then proceeds to remove the contents of this lens, which is the cataract, the clouding. So once he removes the clouded lens, you'll have a capsule. He then removes the vacuum, and then he inserts the another instrument that has a tiny lens implant rolled up. The reason why we have to insert a man-made lens with your prescription is that without anything here, because we remove the God-given lens, without any lens here, then you wouldn't be able to see. And he wears what they call bottle cap glasses, where you have glasses that are 3 inches thick and your eyes are really big. Anyway, so once he removes that, he does not need any stitches. Once he puts the implant in, no stitches are needed, just like the tissue in the eye is a fast-growing tissue. Unlike the surgery you would have on your arm, you'd have to have stitches. The tissue in the eye is fast healing, so it kind of has a zipper effect. So that gives you a great insight of how cataract surgery works and what a cataract is and the pathway of light. Once removed and you have the lens implanted, just like before, when you were born and up through your middle age, the light then comes here instead of going out like this with the cataract. It goes straight to the back of the eye, so we're back to the beginning. Thank you very much.